So I'm running an online business and I'm collecting all my orders from Shopify. Now I want to add all the order details to my Notion database, and here I have created an automation workflow using Pabbly Connect. We are going to test this once. We are going to create a new order in Shopify store, and if that order details are instantly added to my Notion database, then this will show us the connection setup is working perfectly fine. So here, let's say I want to get this chair. I'm going to click on this buy it now, and then I'm going to enter some dummy details over here. So here I'm going to enter as smart@pabblytudes.com, the email address. I'm going to enter my name as smart user. I will enter my address as Old Street. I will enter my apartment as 63, the city as Bhopal. And then I will enter my state as Madhya Pradesh. Then I will enter my PIN code. I will enter my phone number. And then I will enter my card details here. I'm going to click on this pay now, and here as soon as the payment is done, I'm going to capture all the order details like this in my Notion database. I'm going to open my Notion database, and here it is. Instantly we have added all the details. The name was smart user, email address was the smart@pabblytudes.com, product was chair, the price was this, and the phone number was this. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I can connect my Shopify to my Notion such that whenever I receive a new order from my Shopify store, it is automatically added to my Notion database. And for this, I'm simply going to build integration between these two applications, Notion and Shopify, using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now, before we sign into a Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. So I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now, if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster, and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'll name this workflow as track new Shopify orders to Notion, and now I'm going to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to track all my orders from my Shopify to my Notion, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new order, it will be automatically added to this Notion database, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new order, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I'm going to take Shopify, and following this trigger application, I'm going to take my action application as Notion. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Shopify. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new order and then click on connect. So now I need to make connection between Shopify and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Shopify with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. For that, I'm going to open Shopify. Now from here, I have to go towards the settings, and then I'm going to click on this notification. After landing towards this notification, I have to open the webhooks, and then I'm going to create a webhook. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to select the event as order creation. this one, and then the format will be JSON. I need to enter this URL. So I'm going to enter this webhook URL which I'm provided in my Shopify over here, and then I'm going to select the webhook API version. I'm going to select the latest API version, and then I'm going to click on this save. So here webhook saved successfully. We have successfully added the webhook URL which we were provided in Pabbly Connect to my Shopify, and now if I go back towards my workflow, I can see this waiting for webhook response. Now I'm going to do a test submission, or I'm going to create a new order in order to check whether I am receiving any webhook response here or not. So for that, I need to visit my Shopify store. On the left hand side, I can see this option of online store. I'm going to click on this view your online store, and I will be landed towards my Shopify store. Now here, let's say I want to get this Hydra Dew moisturizing cream. I'm going to click on this product and click on this buy it now. After which I'm going to enter some dummy details. Here I'm going to enter my email address as new123@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to enter the country as India. Then I'm going to enter my first name as new, my last name as user, my address as new street. Then I will enter the apartment as 34, the city as Bhopal, and then the state as Madhya Pradesh, and then the pin code is this. I'm going to enter my phone number, and then I'm going to enter my card details. I'm going to click on this pay now, and as soon as the order confirmation will be done. So here the order is confirmed. I'm going to go back towards my workflow and check whether I have received all these details there or not. And here it is, I have received the response. Now if I scroll down, I can see all the details. The product was of rupees 500. We have made the total payment of 590, and then the rest of the details like the name, the address, the phone number of this person who has done the payment and created this order. As soon as I receive this response, we can say the connection setup which we have created is working fine, and now whenever I'm going to receive a new order, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new order, I need to add that to my Notion. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Notion. In my action event, I'm going to select it as create database and then click on create. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Notion. Now here I have already logged in my Notion account, and that's why I'm simply going to grant away the permissions, and I'm going to select the page. After doing so, my Notion will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and I need to enter the rest of the details. First, I need to select the database. Now here the database is by the name Shopify orders. I have already selected that. Then I need to enter these details. You can see all the fields which I have in this particular Notion database appears here. So I'm going to enter these details, but not like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from the Shopify, and when I click on this field, I can see this Shopify. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to first enter the phone number. So here this is the phone number. Then I'm going to enter the email address. So here the email address is this one, new123@pabblytudes.com. Then we have the product. So the product name was this one, Hydra Dew moisturizing cream. Then we have the price. So the price was, we are going to enter the total payment. So the total payment was made of this much amount. Then we have the name. So I'm going to enter the name of this person who was new user. And then I'm going to enter anything in this content field. So let's suppose I want to enter the address, which was this new street. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here let's wait for the response. We have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Notion database, and here it is. In no time and instantly we have added all the details. So the name was this new user. Then we have this email address, new123@pabblytudes.com. Then we have this product as Hydra moisturizing cream. The price was 590 and the phone number was this 92921. So now to summarize, we took Shopify as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new order, and then we wanted to add that to Notion. Notion. We took Notion as the action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details, executed this workflow, and finally added all the Shopify order details to this particular database. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between the Shopify and Notion using Pabbly Connect. I've attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. If you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.